Good morning to all. Now we discuss about current and voltage division of the circuit. That is current divider and voltage divider. Current divider means branch current, that is I1 and I2. So it is a parallel circuit. In parallel circuit, voltage must be constant, current is variable. First resistance current is I1, second resistance current is I2. So we know that I is equal to I1 plus I2. Here V is constant. So from equation number R1, V is equal to, that is V is common for resistance R1 and R2. So V is equal to I1 into R1, equation number 2. Similarly from resistance R2, V is equal to I2 into R2. So from equation 2 and 3, V is equal to I1 R1 is equal to I2 R2. So the I1 is equal to I2 into R2 divided by R1 is equation number 4. So first now we calculate the total current. Then from total current we calculate the value of V, that is V is equal to I1 R1 is equal to I2 R2. So I1 is equal to the branch current I1 is equal to I2 R2 divided by R1. Then combine the equation 1 and 4. I is equal to I2 R2 divided by R1 plus I2. I2 is common. So here I2 into 1 plus R2 divided by R1. So common term in R1 and 1. Here R1 plus R2 divided by R1. Here I multiplication of I2. So I is equal to I2 into R1 plus R2 divided by R1. So I2 is equal to cross multiplication I into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. So from this branch current I2 is equal to the second term 2 is equal to I into R1. So I into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Similarly, now we calculate the branch current I1. So here I1 means 1 means the next resistance. So I into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is a current division method. So current division method means the current division method is calculated from total current. The total current into next resistance divided by sum of the resistance. In two resistance are contained in parallel. Similarly, now we discuss about voltage divider. Voltage divider means here current is constant, voltage is variable, that is V is equal to V1 plus V2, I is constant. So from this resistance R1, I is equal to V1 divided by R1. From this equation V R2, here I is equal to V2 divided by R2. So here equation number 7, 8 and 9. From the equation in 8 and 9, I is equal to V1 divided by R1, V is equal to V2 divided by R2. So cross multiplication, V1 is equal to V2 into R1 divided by R2, equation number 10. So already we calculate the value of series circuit. V is equal to V1 plus V2 is equation number 7. But the case of equation number 10 is V1 is equal to V2 into R1 divided by R2. So combine the equation 7 and 10. V is equal to V2 R1 divided by R2 plus V2. Here common term is V2. So V2 is taken from outside. So V2 into 1 plus R1 divided by R2 common term. So here R2. So R1 plus R2 divided by R2 into V2 is equal to V. So the branch voltage V2 is equal to the total voltage into same resistance divided by R1 plus R2. Same resistance, and here V2 is a branch voltage of the second branch voltage. So here second resistance. Similarly, we calculate the value of branch voltage for the first voltage, that is V1 is equal to V into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Here V1 means the first voltage, here first resistance. So similarly, the current division and voltage, the difference between the current and voltage division method, here current division method, I1 is equal to next resistance, then I2 is equal to next resistance. But in the case of voltage divider, it is the same resistance. V1 is equal to the same resistance, then V2 is equal to same resistance. For example, simple problem. First resistance is 3 ohm, second resistance is 4 ohm, is contained in series, voltage across 12 volt. So already we know that the formula V1 is equal to V into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Here R1 is a 3 ohm, R2 is a 4 ohm. So here V1, now we calculate the branch voltage V1 is equal to 12 into 3 divided by 7, 5.14 volt. Similarly, now we calculate the voltage divider method by using V2 is equal to V into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So 12 into 4 divided by 7, 6.8. We know that in series circuit V is equal to V1 plus V2. So here V is equal to 5.14 plus 6.8, nearly 12 volt. Is a current division method and voltage division method is very useful for complicated circuit in the electrical circuits.